Hi friends, welcome back to my channel on mathematical statistics and statistical softwares. In this video, I will discuss about methods of dispersion. Now we can see what is the dispersion. Dispersion are also known as scatterness or methods of variability. What literal meaning of dispersion means difference between values from their average. Difference between values from their averages. Now we can take it as a central tendency. Central tendency means central part of the distribution, but without, for example, we can take any data set, for example, 5, 6, 7, 9, 0, 12. We can find average something. You can say 6. By assuming 6, we cannot say that this distribution is the best distribution. We need something more, that is called dispersion. Dispersion and skewness and kurtosis. If you find dispersion means variance or skewness, it is also best, it is also good, then we can take it as a best data set. Otherwise, if we cannot, if we both are not there, then the data set is not much more best. Now we can see the what is the introduction about dispersion. In the preceding lesson means in the before video I discussed about central tendency and what are the merits and demerits, what are the types also. We have seen different measures of central tendency and learned how they can calculated for various varying types of distributions. We can discuss all this in that video. If the measures of central tendency are just different types of averages, yes, this is just averages. Average means central part, but dispersion means difference between values from their average and do not indicate the extent of variability in a distribution. Averages are the measures of central tendency gives us the idea about concentration of the observations. Means this is the main motto of what the central tendency. But if we take it as a dispersion means if we are given the average of the series of observations, we cannot form the complete idea about the distribution since there may exist a number of distributions whose averages are same but they may differ widely from each of the number of ways. We can see one more example. See, this is my data set 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30. Here 15, 20, 25, 35 up to 35. Total is 150, 150 and mean is 25 and 25. We can observe here varying from 20 to 30. Here varying from 15 to 35. Here various is 20, varying is here varying is 10, but mean is same. If you find any measure of variability, you get different values. This is the most important meaning for central tendency and dispersion. This is the total meaning. See, we notice that there is no difference as far as the average is concerned, but we notice the first case the observation vary from 20 to 30, and in the second case the observations vary from 15 to 35. That is, we notice that the greatest deviation from the mean is the first case is 5 and the second case is 10. Clearly, this indicates difference in two series. Such a variation is called scatterness or dispersion. This is the meaning of dispersion. Now we can see the what is the formal definition of dispersion. The term dispersion is generally used to two senses. Firstly, dispersion refers to the variation of the items among themselves, means variation is zero. If the values all terms of a series are the same, there will be no variation among the variations. Items under distribution will be zero. If there is no variation, then the dispersion will be zero. On the other hand, greater the variation among the different items of a series, the more will be extent of a distribution means. Secondly, the distribution refers to the variation of the items about an averages. This is my meaning. About averages. Dispersion means difference between values from their averages. If the difference between the values of the items and average is large, the dispersion will be high. On the other hand, if the difference between the values of items and average is so small, the dispersion will be low. This is the literal meaning of dispersion. Now we can see what is the formal definition by A.L. Bowley. Dispersion is the measures of variation of items. By Spiegel, defined dispersion as a degree to which numerical data tends to a spread about an average value is called a variation of dispersion of the data. Now we can see the what is the objectives of the measuring distribution. These four are the major objectives of the dispersion. Number one is determine the reliability of an average means consistency. Consist Consistency of that data set. To compare the variability of two or more series, for comparing we need at least two two data sets. For facilitating the use of other statistical measures, for example, we can take it as inference, testing, all things are comes under this. Basics of XQC means statistical quality control. Types. What are the types of measures of distribution is range, standard deviation, mean deviation, quartile deviation, coefficient of variation. We all know that range means difference between the highest value and lowest value. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. Mean deviation is the mean. We can see all these things in this. What is the range? The simplest possible measure is a measure of distribution is the range. This is very simple measure because just we can find highest value and lowest value, which is nothing but the difference between the greatest and smallest observations of the distribution. Thus, this is the formula for range. This is all things about what is the range. This is the coefficient of range means we can find the coefficient x maximum value minus minimum value divides maximum value plus minimum value. In other words, range is the ratio of difference between two extreme observations of the distributions of their sum. This is the literal meaning. Now we can see there is only one merit is there for range. Range is simplest through the crude of measure distribution. It is rigidly defined, radially compressible, and easiest to compute. It got the following drawbacks. These all are drawbacks. These all are the drawbacks of range. It is not based on all observations. It is very much affected by fluctuation of sampling. It is unreliable measure of dispersion. It cannot be used dealing with open classes. Range is not suitable for mathematical treatments. But there are some uses are there by using range. These three are the uses of range. In a number of fields where the data have a small variations, like in a stock market and fluctuations, the variation is money rates and rate of exchanges. Like here we can use range. Range means, for example, we need maximum value and minimum value. That time we can use range. In R charts also, statistical quality control is also used for meteorological departments and forecasters also. Now we can see about quartile deviation or semi-quartile range. This is the meaning. The difference between the upper and lower quartiles, that is Q3 and Q1, is known as the interquartile range, and half of the difference is called the semi-interquartile range. This is semi-interquartile range denoted by QD means quartile deviation. For comparative studies, the variability of distribution, the relative measures, which is known as the coefficient of quartile. This is coefficient of quartile deviation. Means Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 also. These are the merits and demerits. Quartile deviation is easy to compute and easy to understand. These all things are related to mean like this. You can read, you can understand these all things also. This is the mean deviation. Here, this is introduction. This is the definition, formal definition. This is the formula for mean deviation for group data. For group data. Measures of distribution is obtained by taking the arithmetic mean of absolute deviation of the given values from the measures of control. We have mean deviation about averages, mean deviation about mean, mean deviation about median, mean deviation about mode. According to the Clark and Sneggy, average deviation is the average amount of a scattered of the items in a distribution, either the mean or the median, ignoring the signs of deviation. Means we can take modulus. If we get minus, we can take it as a positive sign. This is the formal definition of mean deviation. Now we can see what are the merits and what are the demerits. These all are the merits and demerits. These all are same like this central tendency. Terminologies are same, but we have some difference. Standard deviation. Standard deviation is the most important measures for difference in the dispersion. Everywhere we get in central tendency, mean is most important. In dispersion, standard deviation is most important. We can see the standard. What is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is usually denoted by the Greek alphabet sigma, was first circuited by Carl Pearson as a measure of dispersion in 1893. It is defined as the positive square root of the means of the square of the deviations of the given observation from the arithmetic mean. This is this formula is the definition of the standard deviation. Okay, these are the merits, these are the demerits of standard deviation. Now you can tell me what is the ideal measure of the dispersion means it will satisfy the following studies first. It should be really and it should be based on also observation. It should be really comprehensive. It should be easily calculated. It should be further mathematical treatments also. It should be affected as little as possible by fluctuation of sampling. It should not be affected much by extreme observations. By understanding all these, we can say that standard deviation. Standard deviation is the best measures of variability. Here one more thing is there. Here, variance. Sigma square equal to variance. Variance. If you cancel out the square root, if you get variance. This is all things about measures of dispersion. In the later on lectures, we can know about what is skewness, what is kurtosis, what is the movements, all things we can know on later on lectures. Thank you for watching. If you are first time user, please subscribe my channel.